Well, hey. I have to screw something up for the night. Come on. All right, everyone. We are live. Sorry, we are back at the launch where we have reception. And we are filleting fish. So apologies, the Starlink battery died. And Marlon's filleting some fish here, you guys. This is one. Don't let me forget my phone. I'm gonna put it in my pocket right now.
This inconvenient angle that we're at, I'll tell you, because I went so freaking
far up. At least your table is fine. Mine, I don't know what the deal is. Mine angles and slopes back. It's awful. I have to do something. I have to call Cam and be like, "What's wrong with my fillet table?"
Oh.
Did that get you in the face?
Oh yeah.
Ew.
But yeah, this fillet table sucks. Not because the fillet table sucks. I love the fillet table. It's because of the angle.
Yeah.
I drove the boat on the rocks a little too far down.
Yeah, half the boat right now is out of the water because Marlon drove it up on the rocks. But see how yours is angled down, like back like that? Mine, I just bought it off of Revis and Powers. I don't know whose it was, but one of those two had an extra one. And I bought it. When I put it in my holders, it's angled like
look at that one. It's got some weird... No, I know what you're saying, but look at that. It's got some weird... That's internal. Like an internal wound of some sort.
Oh, I wonder if it's like bloodshot. I wonder if I hit it right there when I bonked it.
I don't know. Messed up, though.
I could have got a little excited and
it's
bonked.
on this side, too, though.
Well, I could have hit it right there. I could have missed its head and hit it right there. That may or may have not happened on another fish that I just cleaned like 2 days ago. I'm just saying. Did I bonk that one? We'd have to go back and look in the live feed. I don't know. Oh, God. Violence! Violence. What do you guys think?
Don't judge me, dude. I ain't no Karen Black when it comes to filleting fish.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I'm jank at it.
It still works. Richard S., did you land that last one? That's a good question, Richard. We'll get to that here. We'll get to that. We want you guys to share this out there and thumbs it up. Share it out to a lot more people. And once we get more people in here, we'll let you know about that. We'll give you some info. What do the kids say? I don't know, like, you know how like kids all have like weird slang for freaking every word now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we'll give you the deets, but that's like old man talk. I don't know what.
You want to get it back, please?
We're putting Katrina to work, everyone. There's one fish. There's another fish. All right.
Like fling it into the water. That's my goal is to go down and
yeah.
It doesn't work.
He's doing that on purpose, you guys, to not have to touch it and to get it in the water. Just like that. All right, so we got 129 of you. You don't know any Gen Z lingo? Yeah, I don't either. Sorry. Oh, I do know one. I know sus. That's about the only one I know. Is that a Gen Z or is that what's the next gen?
Dude, every single one of those were bucks.
They were bucks.
Every single one of those was
$2. $2 are better than one in the bush. Wait, is that a saying? I don't know. That saying sounds bad. But if you have a good graphic for a shirt idea on that, let me know. That could be the next drop. $2 are better than one in the bush. I make myself laugh. Ed. Marlon's not amused, everyone. Oh, shoot, we got some...
What I won't be doing is pulling this fillet my boat up on the rocks like this.
No?
It's a giant... It's like making me fillet these fish like way worse.
Oh, well, you should see my fillet table on my boat.
Why?
the way it's bent, like the extreme angle that yours is at, left to right, mine's that angle or worse, front to back. So I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Like, the way it's mounted, I don't know how I can fix it. I think it's the way, like, mine's not a Columbia, right? Like, I don't know if that's designed for a Columbia, and my 𝗛𝗛𝗟, the rails is, I don't know. But mine, like, it angles dramatically back. Like this is high here, and then this is like way low, and it's impossible to mess with the fish. That's probably why Bill Rivas and Brandon Powers sold it to me. They probably knew it was messed up and were like, oh yeah, Clint wants this, let's see what he does with this thing. Yeah, and I literally tried to fillet. I'm like, dude, the other day I literally put the fillet mats on the floor of my boat and filleted them that way, and it was 1,000% better.
We're not rinsing these fish at all, guys, because this water's disgusting. So
yeah.
Clint's gonna clean these fish off when he gets home. This water is just nasty. But look at the meat. Pretty good. Get in here close, Clint. Not a bad fillet with the Addicted Advantage fillet knife.
Look at that.
But the meat, primo.
No, it's really good meat. It'll eat.
You gonna smoke it?
Some stuff gets smoked, some stuff gets cooked. Katrina's mom likes to cook it lots of different ways. Like, not necessarily, she doesn't smoke it. I smoke them. So.
You always get mad at me because I do that.
What?
Like, cut that whole section off with that membrane and everything.
Oh, the belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat the belly anyways. I save the bellies and put them in a bag and give them to a coworker that loves them. So.
Just the membrane and stuff. I don't know. I'm just not into it.
Yeah. So.
Everyone's like, why do you save those? They're so good. I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like eating 10,000 million milligrams of mercury.
Yeah. But some people do love the bellies.
Some people love them.
Some people love them. I save them. I put them in I Ziploc, or I don't Ziploc them. All the fish, I stockpile the bellies, and I put them in a vacuum seal, and I take them to a coworker, and I give them about a 5 or 10 pound bag of bellies. So.
I'll tell you guys, I've had my 𝗛𝗛𝗟 now since 2020. And as you guys know, Stevens Marine sponsors this life. They're one of our amazing sponsors.
They may not be able to hear while you're doing that.
I love this boat. I absolutely freaking love it. It's been such an amazing boat. All the fish finder accessories that I've installed on it, I've absolutely loved. So if you're considering buying a sled, I highly recommend you call Stevens Marine and talk to them about getting a 𝗛𝗛𝗟.
I'm not.
How you liking your adventure?
I actually, to be honest, I love my adventure.
You're gonna say honestly, I hate it.
No. Honestly, like, I'm going to be honest, I had Cameron's exact boat and build on order back in COVID when they were backed up quite a bit. And I had it on order. I sold my old boat. I went without a boat for a while. I was managing and coping. And Nelson called me a couple different times, like, hey, we had this one come up. Do you want it? And it wasn't until after being boatless for about 4 or 5 months, a 20-foot adventure came up, and I was like, yep, give it to me. I want it. I'll take it right now. So got the adventure. It was not what I was originally thinking, and then the more and more, the longer that I have it, I love it, you guys. I didn't really have an area to park a 25, 10-foot boat on the side of my house. I would have had to have moved a shed. I would have to redone the gate on the side of the house, poured a pad. I mean, it would have doubled the cost of my boat just doing stuff to put it somewhere. And then I honestly wouldn't want to leave it outside of my house with fish finders and rods and everything else. So the way I have my adventure, it's a 20-foot adventure with the swing tongue. I can put that thing in my garage, swing the tongue, and close the garage door. I can leave all the rods in it, the fish finders. I can leave it basically set up, geared up. I basically just kind of grab it, pull it straight, extend the swing tongue, hook the truck up, and I'm blasting, and I put it away the same way. It takes me about 5 minutes to put it away. It's indoors. It's kept dry. I don't know. I'm just,
Hey guys, I've owned this fish fighter fillet table since 2020. That's the first time it's ever seen soap.
you're just doing it because we're live right now?
I'm just doing it because I noticed a bunch of nasty, dry salmon blood on it. I'm like, you know what? Let's clean this thing for the first time in 4 years.
I wonder what soap do you use? I wonder if people saw it.
Non-ultra lemon joy.
Is that the only?
The only.
The only?
Non-ultra lemon joy.
What do you guys think? Non-ultra lemon joy, is that the only way to go? I know there's a huge following and a very sought after market for that. So
I'm telling you too, guys, these fish fighter fillet tables are the shit. Yeah, I said shit. They're amazing.
They're the bomb. What does Gen Z say? Someone comment below.
Dank, dude. These things are dank.
Oh, I don't even know. Is that drugs? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
I'm trying to think of what they would say.
I have no idea, dude, but I will say I've watched.
All I know, Clint, is everything you're saying is cap.
What does that mean? Old?
It means it's not true.
Oh, it's false? Cap is false?
Yeah.
Wow. See, look at Marlon, a little Gen Z talker over
Like
here.
water, dude.
Dude, so I watched this, it was just I don't even know what it was. It was a TikTok or a reel that pulled up, and it was like a preacher at a church that converted a verse to Gen Z and read it. And I don't.
That's hilarious.
It was actually hilarious to listen to, dude. It was so funny. It was so good. But I still had no idea what the hell the guy was saying because I don't know any of it. So what do you guys think the big question of the evening is? What do you guys want to know after watching the first live feed? Does anyone have any questions? Now's the time to ask.
Okay, one of the things, guys, if you own an Addicted Advantage fillet knife, if you own one of these knives, this is a super high quality steel. You cannot, under any circumstance, store this knife wet. So what I typically do when I get this thing in the boat after I'm done using it, almost fell and died.
Dude, do you have grape ones in there?
Oh, I forgot about those, dude.
Oh.
They're Happy Moms.
Those are Happy Moms?
They're raspberry, I think.
Oh, I may have had a Happy Dad.
So what I do, guys, on my Addicted Advantage fillet knife, I dry it really nicely. Make sure it's really dry before I put it back in the sheath. So I make sure I dry it nice. And then what I do is I just take some oil, anything, canola oil, it doesn't matter. Any little bit of oil. I have some Honer oil here that's used for like sharpening knives, food grade type oil. Oh, jeez, you don't want to put that much.
You just dump a bottle of oil on it.
Oh, you're just gonna give it a little oil rub. Oh yeah, she likes it. She takes the oil nice. So, very important, guys. You don't have to do the oil, but you definitely cannot store it wet. You have to store it dry. So,
and actually, for me to add on to that, because I've heard from some people, even if you don't get it wet, but you store it, let's say you put it in a compartment on your boat where it can get moisture or water or things in it, right? And then you seal the compartment. I have heard that just a very humid and wet compartment, which a lot of compartments on boats are very wet, can rust it as well, even if you don't put the wife.
And one of the things I will say, guys, is we recognize that that's kind of annoying. So we will be coming out with second edition this holiday season. The next edition of knives we are going to coat. So the next edition of knives are going to have a black coating on the knife that's made for slippery surfaces to be able to go through the knife good. And if you bought one of the first editions, we're going to offer a coating service. So if you want to send your knife back and get it coated, we're going to do that for you. So coming soon, second edition will be available this coming holiday season. And until then, I'm going to keep enjoying.
Oh God, you just scared me so
I'm
bad.
going to keep enjoying filleting fish with my badass knife. Because I think Cameron did an absolute phenomenal job designing that thing. I've been really pleased with it. It's made my life way easier filleting fish.
Look at those fish fighter seat boxes with the drawers.
Oh my God, best thing I ever put in my boat.
I put them in my boat too. They're freaking amazing, dude.
They're expensive, guys, but I mean, the fact that you can sit here and go like this, you don't have to be like, hey, get up. I need you to get up so I can get in the seat. It's so nice. You can freaking store. It's got lots of storage. I got random things in here.
Yeah, so Marlin's, the way he has his, doesn't have any boxes, but they do come with little dividers that hold the Plano 3700 boxes, the thin ones and the thick ones. It actually holds those perfect. And then the way, you know, Chuck has designed them, you can basically bend tabs on them and stuff, so there's no rattles, no noise. They're
watch how sick this fillet table is, too.
Okay, sorry.
So,
you always cut me off when I'm talking.
My bad. This thing down, pops out. These things fold in, and it fits right up in my kill box very nicely.
I know, I wish mine fit in my kill box.
Doesn't fit in there?
Not in an adventure. I will say, I did send Chuck an email with a whole bunch of different, just small tweaks to make stuff, if he wanted to, a little more universal, because a lot of it's designed and works perfect with a Columbia, but the adventure is just a little different.
Okay.
So, but that's the nice thing about Fish Fighter, dude. They're always listening and advancing and changing and tweaking, so that's what's awesome about Chuck and his whole company as well. Okay, what do we want to say? Do we want to? So, this is what we're going to do, you guys.
We're going to tell them what's going on. We're going to be at Gresham Toyota.
Everyone knows we're going to be at Gresham Toyota tomorrow, right? If not, well, now you do. It's our 5th annual fall bash. We're only doing 2 this fall season. One's at Gresham Toyota, and I believe the other's at Delta Park the week after.
Delta Park, September 12th.
There you go. Fisherman's at Delta Park, but we're doing Gresham Toyota tomorrow. Tomorrow evening is 6 to 9. Is that what it is?
6 to 9. Show up probably around 5. It's going to be packed, guys.
Yep, or earlier. There's gifts for the first people that show up. Marlin also has $250 cash money that he's giving out to the person that drives the furthest.
Yep. So whoever drives from the furthest distance, I'm going to pay your gas. $250 cash. Whoever comes to this bash from the furthest freaking distance, I'm going to hand you $250 cash to pay for your gas. So I want all you people to drive from far distances to come to this bash. We got tons of giveaways. Gresham Toyota is going to go big. On our live feed, they gave away a set of tires, which was like $1,200 value. So I don't know what they're going to give away at the bash, but there's going to be some really good giveaways, guys. It's going to be a good time. Pizza, drinks. The Art of the 360 seminar from Cameron. The Art of the Twitching Jig seminar from Jordan. So Cameron's going to be covering every single thing you'd ever want to know about 360 fishing. And Jordan's going to be covering everything you want to know about twitching jigs. So,
and if you guys have never been to a bash, it's a huge party. Marlin gives away thousands of dollars worth of products himself, let alone what Gresham Toyota is going to do. Who knows? And Next Adventure is going to be there too, right? Isn't Next Adventure also going to be there?
Next Adventure is coming to set up there as well. It's going to be a good time, guys. What do you guys think about having some of our sponsors come set up at our bashes? I think I'm going to start doing some of that more. Having some sponsors come, set up little tables and stuff, so you guys can talk to the sponsors.
Yep. And another thing that we do there as well, we bring some of our products from our online store to sell. You guys can save on shipping.
There's a bunch of actually exclusive stuff that Robbie made for this.
Oh, see, well, that's news to me. So there's exclusive stuff that you guys can get at the bash. And then the other cool thing is you can buy the hats, the shirts, the hoodies, the whatever we have there at the bash. And all of the guys, if Popoff and Big Dave and Cameron and Jordan and Marlin, they're always walking around with Sharpies, and they're happy to autograph any of those things that you also buy and purchase and stuff like that too, which is really cool. We encourage you to bring your kids. Please bring your kids. Marlin makes a big effort into making a big deal.
Gifts for every kid.
Yep, every kid gets a free gift, but they also get treated very well if you happen to give them your winning ticket from the raffles. Kids do extremely well. And then we're also doing a raffle to be entered to win a 𝗪𝗪𝗪 drift boat, you guys. So every bash that we're doing this year, you can come to, you can get one ticket, one entry, and someone is going to win a 𝗪𝗪𝗪 drift boat, which is insane. So it is at Gresham Toyota. And the other hook that I'm going to plant in the corner of your guys' mouth to drag you to Gresham Toyota is if you watched the first version of this live feed on YouTube, you saw everything go dead as we had on a really nice fish. Marlon had a fish on that he was fighting, made a bunch of runs on him. And as it died, Marlon was freaking out, looking at me with a look I haven't seen on Marlon's face in a long time, that he had a fish that was stuck on the bottom at 70 feet that he could not move. And if you guys want to know how that ended, what do they have to do, Marlon?
Come to Gresham Toyota tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m., guys. It's going to be worth it, I promise. We're going to make it worth the drive. We're going to make it worth wherever you're coming from. It is a good time. And the really cool thing that I love about it is, and I've heard from a lot of addicts, you make a ton of friends there. You know, so if you're a guy and you fish a lot, or you're a girl and you fish a lot and you don't have a lot of friends that go fishing with, come to the Addicted Bass, dude. You're going to meet a lot of like-minded individuals that love salmon and steelhead just like you. So it's a good place to meet people, hang out, connect with the addicted community. It's going to be fun.
All right. Anything else before we part ways?
I don't think so, dude. Keep in mind the fall bash or the fall drop is coming. We're going to have it sometime at the end of September. I would show you guys a sneak peek of some of the stuff coming, but Clint has my phone, so I can't. But
Yeah.
there is some.
Come to Gresham Toyota.
I was just telling Clint, dude. We partnered this time with Oz Custom Lures. Oz paints probably some of the best lures I've ever seen. Like, some of the stuff that he's created for this drop, guys, is freaking. It's mind blowing. There's custom wigglers. There's custom super baits. There's custom trout wigglers this time. Dude, there's so much stuff. I can't wait for you guys to see it. This fall drop coming is gonna be an epic one. It'll probably be towards the end of September. So
I heard there might be some Jared stuff in the fall thing too. Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the water.